everyone, I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry, our distinguished analyst. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. We'll see the New York Knicks and the Orlando Magic. Now, New York starting five. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Pippen in at the 3 spot. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
How is it that Giannis always seems fired up? I mean, this guy has a true enthusiasm for the game and for competition. He just delivers night in and night out. That's what makes him a star.
First free throw is good.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
So Antetokounmpo nails both of them. Here's Orlando. Here's Wade. Pass to Robertson. 5 to shoot. Antetokounmpo with the block.
No chance. Giannis, too much length.
Here's West. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's covered by O'Neal from 12 feet. Not enough on that one as it misses.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Pass to Wade. And they'll get another chance. This one for 3. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And that's just a really good-looking three-point shot from D. Wade. You have to crowd him as he's rising up for that one.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
Here's Robertson. Pass to Wade. The 3 is up. The rebound by Malone.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Here's West. Misses the 3. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Wade misses.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Antetokounmpo can't connect.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Here's West. Pass to Malone. Jacks up a 3. And the 3-pointer goes.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And the Magic call time here.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Banchero's checked in for Orlando. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Robertson. With the fadeaway. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Pippen. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Malone, pass to Antetokounmpo. Excellent D there from O'Neal.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Yeah, the relentless pursuit of points from Paolo Banchero.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
And Banchero drops them both. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Antetokounmpo outside. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
That's a nice move on the bounce from Giannis, showing that the tools are getting sharper.
Pass to Robertson. Back to Wade. Just 5 to shoot. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
A full load to handle anywhere on the floor. Banchero makes sure he gets his.
Orlando shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
He gets to the line a lot. Banchero knows that and works on those shots at practice.
Orlando making a switch here. Brown's checked in. And he's good on the second. Here's West. No points yet. Pass to Malone. Here's Baylor. Down low. Goes up from the block. Antetokounmpo. Can't get it to drop. Excellent D there from O'Neal. Steps back. Here's Banchero. Good on the bucket. Banchero's got 5 now.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to talk it over with his guys. New York making a switch here. Pass to West. Three-pointer. Orlando with a rebound. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Robertson. Now here's Brown. And here's O'Neal. 6 to shoot. Back to Banchero. Pass to Robertson. Fires for 3. The Knicks pull it in. 1:02 left to play in the first. Here's West. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Banchero. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. One falls for him. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for New York. Chris Paul comes in for Pippen. He does not get the second one.
Shaking his head moment there. Had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
Outside Mitchell. Back to Banchero. Launches it. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Banchero's got 8 points.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
Pass to Baylor. Shoots over Brown. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Outside, Brown. Here's Hill. Banchero with it. Antetokounmpo covering. Here he goes. And it's Baylor missing. Banchero passes to Mitchell. Here's Brown. No good. Would have counted had it gone. Paolo Banchero getting it done for Orlando. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. This game 6 getting started. And for Orlando, what jumps out to you guys, stat-wise?
They're getting a big contribution from the bench already.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Orlando. So on the floor for the Knicks, we've got Chris Paul. And it's Dumars in at the shooting guard position. Here's Banchero. And he can't get that one. Good D by Antetokounmpo. Lets it fly. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
Now, there are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Now Banchero. There's a screen. Kick out to Brown. Off the mark there with a 3.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Pass to Dumars. Antetokounmpo outside. Three-pointer off the mark. Orlando trailing here. And Carroll with it. Guarded by Antetokounmpo. Brown looking around. Shot clock at 6. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Here's Baylor. Check by Hill. And he lobs it. Whoa! Antetokounmpo flying.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
And Carroll with it.
Timeout, timeout.
Give him 8 points now. Orlando calls timeout. Towns, he's checked in for Orlando. Wade comes in for Jaylen Brown. And a switch here also for New York. Pippen's checked in. And Carroll surveys. Pass to Towns. And it's Ewing with a rebound. Knicks leading by 3. Here's Paul. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Right wing. Towns down low. And the ball out of play. The Knicks will have it. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Dumars. Back to Paul. Here's Ewing. Covered by Towns. Ewing, no good. Magic trail by 5. Ben Carroll right side. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Over to the wing. 6 on the shot clock to win the cold spell. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one. Knicks leading by 3. Paul looking it over. Here's Dumars. Orlando with a rebound.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Here's Wade. Here's Robertson. Outside, Hill. Goes up at the stripe. Dumars grabs the miss. New York with the ball. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Here's Paul. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. And the Knicks lead by 5.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Here's Wade, and it's rejected. And it's out of bounds to the Magic. Orlando will retain possession here. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
Jaylen Brown,
timeout.
he's checked in for Hill. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. So both teams changing it up here. Here's Robertson. Lets the three fly. And another miss by Orlando. 1:56 left in the second period. Paul passes to Thurman. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
Now you leave it to CP3, statistically one of the top 10 assist men, not just in the league now, in the history of the game.
Towns on a screen. Inside. Stolen. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. Paul passes to Pippen. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. And the Knicks lead by 9. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
And I don't know if everybody's getting in this block party flow, but that's what's happening tonight. They've done a great job of being aggressive on all the shooters.
I just love the ball movement.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Pass to Robertson. Back to Brown. Just 5 on the clock. To end the run. It's rebounded by McHale. New York leading by 12. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the basket by Pippen.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Fires the three. The Knicks with the rebound.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
And so it's New York, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Thanks for tuning in to our Game 6 coverage. A big lead through the first half for the New York Knicks.
I'm guessing my buddy over here loving it. They were forcing the ball into the paint with excellent results.
Hey, it's not rocket science. I keep telling people that.
Checking out the circumstances for the Orlando Magic. Playing for their season, trying to force a Game 7 and keep their finals hopes alive.
Their fans still believe in them. I'm telling you, winning the next two, I think they can do it. And with the support they have right now, anything can happen.
Kenny, I got to tell you something.
What?
I still believe in you.
Man, this is some heartwarming stuff right here. I think I'm going to puke. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And welcome back to the Eastern Conference Finals presented by 2K Sports. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
They've got Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Robertson in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. And that one's in. Nice feed on the play.
Just a stellar job from Dwayne Wade there, threading the needle with that pass and finding his teammate in a perfect position to finish off that screen.
Here's Malone. Still no points. Pass to Ewing. And so it's New York with it. Here's West. Clock at 6. Yep, that one goes.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Pass to Robertson. Oh, they get a hand on it. On the wing, Wade. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Wade's got 5.
You know that Dwayne Wade relishes any chance he gets to shoot from that area on the floor.
Malone, pass to Dumars. Tries to spin move. The rebound by Robertson. Magic trail by 12. Here's Hill. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Orlando shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And the first one at the line is good. Hits both from the stripe. New York leading by 10. Pass to West. The three. Towns with a rebound.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Shot's good by Antetokounmpo.
Well, that was delicate there from Giannis. I like that floater because that becomes unblockable given the massive length.
Hill the pass to Wade. The Knicks pull it in.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Here's Ewing. Antetokounmpo, right side. Pass to West. Puts up a three. Orlando grabs the miss. O'Neal's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Robertson. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's Wade. Offensive rebound. O'Neal misses. Knicks leading by 10. Antetokounmpo inside. He's against O'Neal. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, Giannis is one of those guys, you look at the end of the season, he's going to be up there in free throw attempts per game.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Banchero's checked in for Orlando. Chris Paul, he's checked in for New York.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw no good. And no luck that time either. Magic trail by 10. Shot's good by Hill.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Malone. And there's the call on Banchero. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
New York making a switch here. Pippen's checked in. second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Shot clock at 6. Paul, shot is off. Here's Robertson. Pass to Wade. From the arc. Here's O'Neal. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. O'Neal's got 6 in the quarter.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Here's Ewing. He's covered by O'Neal. Now here's Paul. He's guarded closely from 7 feet. Yep, count it. Paul's got 9 points.
And Chris Paul still slippery on the inside when he gets close to the hoop. He'll find a way to score.
Pass to Wade. Here's Robertson. The 3 is up. The kick out to Banchero. Out to the wing. Here's Robertson. He's guarded by Paul. Here's Wade. From beyond the arc and then some. Give him 8 points now.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
Pass to Pippen for 3. It's rebounded by Wade.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Hill can't connect. New York leading by 5. Here's Malone. Outside Paul. The 3 ball. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Here's Robertson. And he lobs it up to the rim. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. From deep three-point range. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the New York Knicks finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We'll be back in a moment. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And we're back, folks. Thanks for joining us on this Memorial Day NBA Hoops extravaganza. So on the floor for New York, they've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's McHale in at the power forward. West misses.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Banchero. The Knicks pull it in. They've led by as many as 14. Out left to the wing. And it's Baylor missing.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Here's Towns. It's hauled in by Thurman. Knicks leading by 8. Antetokounmpo surveys. Pass to Thurman. Here's West. Antetokounmpo with it. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Thurman passes to Baylor. Just 4 to shoot. Fires from deep. West misses.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
Towns finds Mitchell. Here's Wade. Up top, Brown. From outside the arc. Big hit from outside. Jaylen Brown.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Brown's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Orlando making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Pippen, pass to Ewing. Here's West. Pass to Malone. 6 to shoot. There's the triple. West misses.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Wade drives in from about 16 and all around the rim that time before dropping.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Here's West. Over to the left wing. Here's Pippen. Sinks the tray. And the Knicks lead by 6.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Brown. Here's Wade. And it's Ewing with a rebound. And if you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's West. Takes the 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Here's Pippen. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. And now an 8-point Knick lead.
Yeah, you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Timeout. Magic. And so here is Orlando. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. Here's Wade. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. To the paint. Intercepted. Outside O'Neal. Back to Wade. To the inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And Dwayne Wade remains one of the best passing shooting guards in the game with dishes like that.
And there's the screen. Pass to Pippen. Let's go with a three. Towns with a rebound. Magic trail by 6. Here's Robertson. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got 6 rebounds now in the game. There's 1:54 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Baylor. Here's Malone. Pass to Pippen. And the call is going to be, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Here's Robertson. Now here's O'Neal. Pass to Wade. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got rebound number 7 tonight. Antetokounmpo inside. Pippen. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Pippen's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And the vision of the Greek Freak, they're able to pick out the opening.
Here's Robertson. He's guarded by Paul.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. New York leading by 7. To the left side wing. Pippen, no good.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long. That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the fourth. Pass to Ewing. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Knicks lead by 9. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
And they'll keep possession. Hill for 3. A deep 3. Wade misses. The New York Knicks will move on.
All the work, all the effort that they poured into winning this conference, it is a significant achievement. They sent some of the best teams in the East home early.
But with that success, a reminder that the most difficult part of this journey lies ahead.
True enough, but still, only one team comes out of each conference, and every year is a battle for the chance to go to the finals.
A chance to celebrate this moment because preparations are now in motion for the biggest matchup of the year, the NBA Finals. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, and our entire 2K crew, I'm Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. We've got the Boston Celtics and the Sacramento Kings. And now the opening lineup for Boston. We've got Luka Doncic. Anthony Davis is out there with Chamberlain. Then there's Havlicek, and it's Payton in at the 1.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
And George kicks to Leonard. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's Davis with the ball for Boston. It's a three-point game. Doncic passes to Payton. The kick out to Havlicek. Off target from outside.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Wembanyama finds James. Over Payton. And it's LeBron missing. Payton against James. Chamberlain a screen. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. It's hauled in by the Kings.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
Here's Doncic. Paul George making his last shot. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And George kicks to Leonard. Sacramento moving it around. And here's James outside. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Showing some range. LeBron more than capable of hurting you from deep.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Rick Adelman for a minute. Obviously, they're trying to limit the damage Luka Doncic inflicts, and that's at the front of his mind. He said, Luka is going to get his. We can't stop that, but we can't let him set up everyone else for easy ones. When the whole team gets involved, we're cooked. So they're going to make him work for every assist out there. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Wembanyama. After the made shot from John Havlicek. Here's George. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Doncic outside. Puts up a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Doncic has got 6.
Seems like everyone's taking long threes these days, but Doncic has natural power in those legs. Generates range with ease.
Payton looking it over. Pass to Doncic. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. That's now 8 points for Luka Doncic.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
So the Kings call timeout, their first. Drexler, he's checked in for Paul George. The Celtics also changing it up. Dominique Wilkins, he's checked in for Luka Doncic. And Stockton subbed in for Gary Payton. Wembanyama against Chamberlain to end the run. And that one's good. Wembanyama.
So fluid off the bounce. Wembanyama.
Havlicek outside. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Kings trail by 3. Floats it up for Wembanyama. It's stolen by Davis. Pass to Wilkins. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Yeah, that's next level stuff from AD. He draws the eyes of the defense and then locates the open man.
Outside Leonard. Now LeBron. He's defended by Stockton. James misses.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Here's Stockton. Here's Chamberlain. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
and you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Celtics.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Here's Boston now, stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Back to Stockton. Pass to Wilkins. Here's Gilmore. Chamberlain with a screen on LeBron. They get it back. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Now here's Leonard. Still without a basket. Here's James. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Outside, Pierce. To the inside. The Celtics shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. Free throw good from Chamberlain. And some changes here for the Kings. Rodman, he's checked in for Wembanyama. And it's Artest in for Leonard. Chamberlain hits them both. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. They trail by 9 points. 24 seconds left in the first.
And such a physical player inside. LeBron doesn't fear contact on the way up.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops. Paul George, he's checked in for the Kings. Rose comes in for Rodman. And James drills them both. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here is Stockton. Nothing on the board. Pass to Chamberlain. Over James. And Chamberlain gets it to go on the assist by Stockton.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Celtics out in front as they wrap up the first quarter with a tremendous 17-6 run. And the second quarter will be on the way when... What an atmosphere in here as we return to the action of the Western Conference Finals. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard and they are physical.
So with Drexler sitting on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. We've got Derrick Rose. Dennis Rodman is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's George in at the 2. The Kings trail by 9. Wembanyama outside. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw no good for Wembanyama. Celtics leading by 7. Wilkins outside. Pulls it up. Rebound by Rose. Here's Rodman. And Rose wide open. He shoots. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Wilkins surveying the defense. Pass to Chamberlain, and here's Stockton. They set the pick for three. Out to Doncic. Over George. Boston, no good that time either. Outside Rose. Leonard on the wing. Shoots over Chamberlain. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to 5 on the bucket from Leonard.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Well, and that shows how much confidence he has in his ability and the work that he's put into his game.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. The Kings making a switch here. James is checked in. Then for the Celtics, Anthony Davis is checked in for Chamberlain. Havlicek comes in for Dominique Wilkins. And it's Payton in for Stockton. On the wing, Doncic. Defended by George. Payton from outside. Rebound by the Kings. Pushing it up. Here's LeBron. Havlicek with the rebound. Doncic against George. Took him no time at all on that one. Doncic has got 10.
And when Luka sees the mid-range open up, he takes the shot, keeping things simple.
Leonard sets a screen for LeBron. Three-pointer. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Rodman grabs the miss. Rodman's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
They double-team Wembanyama. Rodman dishes to Leonard. Wembanyama sets a screen for Leonard. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Why, such a fiery competitor. He won't back down in the face of adversity.
Drexler, he's checked in for George. Austin also with the sub. John Stockton, he's checked in for Gary Payton. Havlicek outside.
Yeah, and among the many things to like about Hondo, he is strictly about the team. Willing to take on any role. He just wants to win.
All free throws good from Havlicek.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Outside Leonard. Back to LeBron. Launches a three. It's not going to go for him. Boston leading by 6. Doncic outside. Lets the three fly. And Doncic with the triple.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, boy, he is almost unguardable.
From deep, LeBron. Rebounded by the Celtics. Gilmore's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they continue to control the glass.
Davis kicks to Stockton. Pass to Davis. On the wing, Doncic. Pocket 6. Releases. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Drexler. And Boston with the rebound. They come into the game following the win on Sunday.
And that was one of those gritty wins. I mean, they struggled in a lot of areas, but the fight was never in doubt. And that's one reason why they were able to pull it out.
Davis surveying the floor. Lets it fly. And it's Doncic missing.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. James has got 10 points.
And you know James isn't thinking twice about that shot. Knows he has the green light.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Love's checked in for the Kings. Then for the Celtics, Chamberlain's checked in for Anthony Davis. Pierce comes in for Havlicek. And Wilkins subbed in for Luka Doncic. 1:03 left to play here in the second quarter. Stockton passes to Gilmore. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Stockton. Over LeBron. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Kings. 6-point game. Drexler drives in. Wilkins with the defensive effort.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Poke loose. Drexler with the steal. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. To the paint. Here's Leonard. And Boston with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Stolen by Rodman. And so it's the Boston Celtics with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. And we'll be back with you shortly.
First half of this postseason contest, and it hasn't been a great game so far.
They found an advantage in the painted area, and they're exploiting it. I just say keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, please.
Taking a look at the situation for the Sacramento Kings. And that is a wrap.
And we're back. Good to have you with us for 2K Sports coverage of Game 6. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. On the floor for Boston, they've got Havlicek. Luka Doncic out there with Gary Payton. Then there's Davis, and it's Chamberlain in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Back to LeBron. 5 to shoot. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. And here's Rodman outside. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Rodman's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Kings. Davis with a screen on George. The 3 for Doncic. Oh, Doncic launching that one.
And there's no shortage of fight in Doncic. He's a counter puncher. Hit him with a 3, and he is coming right back at you.
Rodman with a screen on Doncic. Davis against Rodman. In the corner, it's James. The fadeaway. It's rebounded by Payton.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Pass to Doncic. To the middle. Here's Chamberlain. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length. No way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
George dishes to James. James absorbing hits on the drive.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage bucket.
Timeout.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Here's Peyton. He has yet to score. Pass to Chamberlain. Outside, Davis. Just 4 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Doncic with the bucket.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
Outside, George. Back to James. Over Peyton. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. James has got 14.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Clyde Drexler's checked in for George. The Kings trail by 7. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Well, he's been off the mark, and it's impacting his team's ability to put points on the board. He needs to reset his approach.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to LeBron. Strong inside. What a move by James.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Peyton with the ball. Chamberlain with a screen on James. Offensive rebound. Tries again. Tries yet again. Indeed, Chamberlain drops it in. He's got 11.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
James outside. Pass to Drexler. Off target from three-point range. Boston leading by 7. Here's Doncic. Chamberlain, the tip in on the offensive rebound. Chamberlain got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like they left their defense in the locker room when they came back out.
Drexler outside. Outside Leonard. Outside Rodman. Pass to Drexler. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Luka Doncic. The Kings shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. Sacramento making a switch here. Love's checked in. Both free throws good from Drexler. Austin with the ball. Now, here is Chamberlain. Havlicek outside. Wilkins wide open, and he fires. Releases from the wing and drills it. Wilkins has got the lead up to 9 now for Boston. Love outside. LeBron right side. Rebounded by the Celtics. Chamberlain got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Wilkins' shot is off. And so James will bring it up for Sacramento. They trail by 9 points. Love outside. Inside. And James gets it to go on the assist by Drexler. LeBron's got 8 points in the quarter. Stockton kicks to Chamberlain. Havlicek outside. Pass to Gilmore. Nice ball movement by Boston. 5 on the clock. Chamberlain, the pass to Gilmore. It's hauled in by the Kings. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Good. Kawhi working near the hoop.
such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Havlicek outside. Pass to Gilmore. Here is Havlicek. Chamberlain a screen. Shoots. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Havlicek's got 6 points.
And offensively, they finally seem to be coming around after an ugly first half.
James, the pass to Love. Shoots over Chamberlain. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's the Boston Celtics bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Looking good at this point, but and a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. So with George on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. We've got Rodman. Derrick Rose is out there with Drexler. Then there's our test, and it's Love in at center. The Kings trail by 7. Now here's Rose. And Drexler has it in the corner. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Wilkins outside. Pass to Doncic. Good, and the nice assist from Wilkins. Doncic has got 9 points here in the second half. Rose surveying the D. Now here's Love. Guarded closer. Gilmore grabs the miss. Gilmore's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Stockton kicks to Doncic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And so confident. Even amongst the trees, Doncic is fantastic at forcing the issue close to the rim.
Sacramento making some changes. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Dennis Rodman. And James subbed in for Derrick Rose. Then for the Celtics, Anthony Davis comes in for Chamberlain. And it's Havlicek in for Dominique Wilkins. And it's LeBron missing.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
Davis against LeBron. Doncic passes to Stockton. Down low. And Havlicek throws it down.
Man, you gotta respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
Timeout, timeout.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Timeout, Sacramento. And some changes here for the Kings. Dennis Rodman, he's checked in for Love. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Artest. And George is subbed in for Drexler. And a change for the Celtics. Chamberlain's checked in. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. During that last break, I heard what Rick Adelman was telling his team. He said they played well in certain areas, but the lack of detail to the defensive boards has allowed their opponent too many second-chance opportunities. And that, he said, is the difference in this game. They have to get busy on the glass, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Wembanyama passes to Leonard. Back to Wembanyama. Outside, James. They get it back. Leonard finds James. Rebounded by the Celtics. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Stockton outside. Shakes him. The kick out to Havlicek. Davis sets a screen. Lets it go from deep. Rodman with the rebound.
And that's an important rebound, especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
To the middle. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul. Celtics making a switch here. Payton's checked in. Here's Wembanyama for three. It's rebounded by Payton.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Havlicek outside. Fades and shoots. Chamberlain, no luck.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without fouling.
Rodman sets a screen. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Kawhi Leonard.
Slick move by the Claw. A forward who handles the ball like a guard.
Chamberlain with a screen on George. And here's Doncic from the arc. Outside for Davis. Again, the miss by the Celtics. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
LeBron outside. 6 to shoot. LeBron fakes his way through.
And when you need a big score, you want LeBron to get the ball, and that's why.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And the Celtics with possession here. Back to Doncic. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. Inside, stolen by Rodman. George finds Rodman. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Gary Payton.
And LeBron used to getting hit. This is the level of attention this man attracts from the D.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Boston?
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
Doncic feeling it out. Boston again missing.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his quarter.
Here's Payton. Up again, Chamberlain. It falls!
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. So it's Sacramento. Here's James. Sacramento again missing.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
44 seconds left in the fourth. On the wing, Davis. Defended by Rodman. And stolen by James.
Only one player gets credit for the steal, but really both defenders made it happen on that one.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. 23 seconds left in the game. Here's Leonard. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Showing no hesitation in a huge moment. Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket. And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he is unable to get the second one. On offense, here are the Kings. They're on an 11-3 run. Nails the tray.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
Timeout, Sacramento. Any ideas on strategy? Being discussed right now in that huddle.
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
And wow, what a time to tie this game up, guys.
It took a while, but they've chipped away, and now it's anyone's game.
6 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Doncic. Oh, off target. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest.
Here we go.
Luka Doncic out there with Gary Payton. Then there's Chamberlain. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Havlicek in at small forward. James kicks to George. To take the lead. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain. Payton passes to Doncic. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Doncic has got the first basket here in overtime for Boston. Now George. LeBron outside. Oh, the athletic move by LeBron James.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Payton against James. Davis up top. It's up a 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds now tonight. LeBron outside. To take the lead, and Davis sends it back.
A two-way star, AD has led the league in shot blocking on multiple occasions.
About 90 seconds off the clock here in the extra period. Clock at 4. Here's LeBron. Oh, and they take the lead. LeBron's got 29 in the game.
And James has made so many big shots throughout his career. This is nothing new.
To the paint, here's Chamberlain. Takes it off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 1.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
LeBron with it. Overtime in full swing here. 2 minutes off the clock. Leonard finds James. Wembanyama, a screen on Payton. Here's LeBron.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
And here is Doncic. Davis with a screen on George. The 3 for Doncic. It's good from beyond the arc.
Well, we talk about icing his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Payton against James. Outside, George. Shoots over Doncic. And Davis pulls it down. And that's an intentional foul. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. Here's George.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over.
Timeout, Sacramento. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's James. Chamberlain with the block. And they go to the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Taking care of business at the line. Converting on all those free throws helps them build this lead. Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
And so the Boston Celtics take the series and will continue. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now our player of the game, Luka Doncic.
Game 1. You take a look at New York. A whole year of blood, sweat, and tears comes down to this.
This is when the lights are their brightest, BA. The eyes of the whole world fixed upon you. Do you have what it takes to win it all?
Now, New York starting 5. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Pippen in at the 3. Doncic up top. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fader on the way. Davis from long range. Dumars grabs the miss. To the wing, right side. The 3. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. And so Davis will bring it up for the Celtics. Shoots from 14. No good.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Pass to Pippen. Hits the trifecta.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Here's Chamberlain. Over on Antetokounmpo. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Here's Dumars, guarded by Doncic. Pass to Pippen from behind the arc. Rebound Boston. Davis, the pass to Payton. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one's off. And he sinks the second. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Pass to Malone. And here is Antetokounmpo. And the layup falls.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Here's the 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
For New York, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Dumars. 4-3. Pure from 3-point range.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. New York making a switch here. During the playoffs, the NBA leaders in shooting from the floor. The 4th spot held by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Since we started the playoffs, he's been totally locked in offensively, taking and making some good looks.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Pass to Havlicek, takes a 3. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. For New York, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Here's West. Offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Here's Havlicek. To the middle. Here's Chamberlain. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Here's Baylor. Fires the three. Davis with a rebound. Pass to Wilkins. And he lobs it up. Ball stolen. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. And he gets it to go.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Stockton. No points so far. Here's Chamberlain. Fades away. The shot no good. Good D by Antetokounmpo. Here's West. Off target from three-point range.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
The 17-footer. The rebound by Baylor. New York leading by 4. Pass to West. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by the Celtics.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Here's Stockton. Buries it from 3.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And the Knicks making a change here. There's 1:17 left in the first quarter of the game. Paul passes to Ewing. Spins. Scores off the spin.
Ooh, an aggressive move. Takes it strong, and there's no help defensively.
Celtics trail by 3. Stockton pass to Gilmore. To the inside. Shot's good by Stockton. Stockton's got 5.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
To the left wing. Here's Ewing. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Pass to Chamberlain. Here's Stockton. He's guarded by Paul. Tipped. Nice move. Here's Pippen. Gilmore grabs the miss.
But so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Here's Pierce. And it's good. 2 points.
Well, we know he's got a lot of tools in the toolbox, but the finger roll might be the sweetest of them all.
Paul for 3. The shot, no good. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. It's the Knicks leading by 1. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And here we go. The NBA Finals continue here on 2K Sports. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
The Knicks with the lead. They've got Luka Doncic, and it's Gilmore in at the center position. That's the Boston Five. Antetokounmpo outside. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Here's Stockton. Doncic outside. Here's Wilkins. No good. That would have tied it. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Doncic. New York shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. And he drops it first. Boston making a switch here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Doncic outside. Three-pointer. Kept alive. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Shooting two.
He makes a first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. New York leading by 3. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And the foul on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul. Now Paul hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Baylor. 6 on the shot clock. Knocks down the long J.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
The top scorers in the playoffs on our 2K leaderboard. Third is Luka Doncic.
Perfect time to take it to another level offensively. He's really carried them at that end.
A three from the inbound. The Knicks pull it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Look at Giannis playing big inside against contact.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Celtics trail by 8. On the wing, Payton. He's guarded by Paul. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
What you love about Luka Doncic is he's this unique combination of size and skill. He can really play cross-positionally. He makes shots at all 3 levels, so dangerous.
Shoot 2.
No good on that one.
You often hear the phrase franchise player. When you think about Luka Doncic and the amount he controls the action, the MVP level play, he is the true definition of it.
Pippen, he's checked in for New York. He hits the second from the line.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Outside Paul. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Davis against Antetokounmpo. Doncic outside. Right side Payton. Shoots over Paul. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Knicks. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Pass to Ewing. Gilmore grabs the miss. Gilmore's got 4 rebounds in the game. Payton attacking. Chalk up 2 there. Here's Dumars. Give him 8. Down low. Antetokounmpo. And the Knicks miss again. Celtics trail by 5. Doncic with it. Outside Payton.
And that's the risk you run when you leave him in with 2 fouls.
And the Knicks making a change here. Davis from long range. Oh, Anthony Davis reigns in the 3.
Very effective facing up. AD spotting up and cashing in.
To the paint. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Pass to Doncic. There's the 3. Oh, Doncic! What do you expect?
Well, this is what makes Luka so special. He's so unpredictable.
Ball passes to Antetokounmpo. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Anthony Davis. New York shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. he knocks down the first one.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
New York making a switch here. And he can't hit the second.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter. One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
To the right side. Six to shoot. Boston pulls it in. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Gilmore. Here's Doncic. Can't tie it up. That one misses. New York has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Here's the pick. Here's West, guarded by Doncic. Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's blocked by Davis.
That's what happens when you challenge Davis. He can be so disruptive as a defender.
Davis a screen from deep. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Paul. Puts up a deep 3. Boston pulls it in. Gilmore's got 7 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Davis. Antetokounmpo covering. From deep, here's Doncic. No luck on that one.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Here's Malone. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Pippen, he's checked in for New York. .23 seconds left in the second period. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Stockton. He's got 5. Here's Chamberlain. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Knicks. They're up by 3. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks so much. I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. And Tom, what's it going to take down the stretch to win this ball game?
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason.
Love that they're taking high percentage shots, and it hasn't been easy for them. It's hard to score inside when the defense is collapsing on you.
Who needs 3-pointers anyway?
Kenny did.
So thank you, Ernie.
And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series, they've made it this far. Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Shaq, how much brighter is the spotlight here in this championship round?
It doesn't get any brighter. This is where you need your stars to be stars and your moons to be moons and your galaxies to be galaxies.
You know what, Ernie, this is what you dream about. But you got to stay in the moment. You got to focus on things that got you here.
How about planets to be planets? Does that apply here as well?
Yes, it does.
Thanks. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And time for us to get back into it here in game one. New York leading by 3. On the floor for New York. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Dumars in at the 2 spot. Pass to Malone. Shoots over Davis. Malone can't get it to go.
Well, tremendous defensive effort on the interior. That's the kind of contest you want.
And he gets that one. Davis has got 5 now.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Antetokounmpo outside. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Cuts off the pass. Doncic outside for the lead. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Dumars. Connects from downtown. He's got 11.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Doncic outside. And it's New York with a rebound. Malone's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Inside. Havlicek's shot is off.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Launches a 3. West misses. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Payton finds Davis. Pretty finish in close by Davis.
And I'll tell you what, if you're going to mix it up with Davis, you better be on your game. He's so powerful inside.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's West. Pass to Dumars. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Here's West. Lets it go from deep. The shot comes out. Good D by Payton. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Havlicek. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And that makes it a tie ball game.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Here's Malone. Pass to Ewing. To the wing on the left. Here's West. Chamberlain pulls it in.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
Payton, no good. New York has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. So both teams making some changes here. He's perfect from the line this time. Boston's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Pass to Davis. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Wilkins. And the Celtics tack on 2 more. The Knicks have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Antetokounmpo, left side. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. Here's a 3 from Paul. The rebound, Celtics. Outside Payton. They set the screen for the lead. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It goes on Chris Paul, and this will be a second trip to the free throw line. Both teams deciding to change it up. And the second free throw is good. And he nails the third. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to review the game plan.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
The Celtics making a switch here. 1:57 left to play in the third. Antetokounmpo outside. Out to the right wing. Malone. Pass to Thurman. Here's Malone. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, good whistle there.
And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Here's Wilkins. Antetokounmpo covering. Wilkins, the pass to Chamberlain. Here's Stockton. From downtown. Can't hit that one.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Then this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Down low. Chamberlain passes to Stockton. 1:03 left in the third. Boston, no good that time either.
This is a quarter he'd rather forget. This guy just can't seem to get the lid off of that bucket.
The Celtics with the lead. Here's Wilkins. Pass to Gilmore. Clock at 4. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Wilkins can't hit. New York has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Paul looking over the floor. And the shot goes down. Paul's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Well, you think because of his frame it would be easy to knock Chris Paul off balance, but this guy has concentration and tenacity. Really good job keeping his focus.
Chamberlain, no good.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Luka Doncic. And it's Stockton in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Chamberlain, no good. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Knicks. To the middle, Baylor. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And the Celtics shooting 37% from the floor at this point. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. To take the lead. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Listen, we all know Luka Doncic can score, but equally impressive to me is his playmaking ability.
There's a screen, and it's Antetokounmpo off the drive. The offensive rebound. The layup misses. The Celtics have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. To the inside. Here's Chamberlain. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Shots good by Stockton.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Knicks trail by 5. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Davis, he's checked in for Boston. Luka Doncic comes in for Peyton. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, over the last break I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. First and foremost, he wants to see more points in the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
Allie, thank you.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Here's Chamberlain, and it's blocked. Here's Pippen. Pass to West. Malone, pass to Ewing. Fires from the line. And a two-handed jam!
And it's so hard to stop the putback when you let him live at the rim like that.
Boy, once he gets his hands on it around the rim, it's too late.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
And so it's Boston with it, following the bucket by the Knicks. Pass to Stockton from the arc. They get it again! Doncic outside. Three-pointer. Here's Chamberlain. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Ewing, no good. Celtics lead by 3. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Pass to Stockton. Here's Havlicek. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
The defense was certainly a little late in reacting to the step back.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. The Celtics making a switch here. Payton's checked in, and the Knicks making a change here as well. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Outside Payton. Nails it from 3. And the Celtics lead by 4.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
One of the only ways to slow down Antetokounmpo is to get physical with him. But you know what? That may not work. He is so good at absorbing contact in the paint.
The Knicks making a switch here. Paul's checked in. And he's able to hit the second one. And that narrows the lead down to just 3.
And by missing that free throw, now a 3 could even the score. Not ideal.
Antetokounmpo against Doncic. 1:46 left in the final quarter. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
You can see Luka Doncic has the body, the handle, the footwork, and the savvy to draw fouls. That is nicely done.
And he does get the second one. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo up top. Guarded by Doncic. Shot's good by Antetokounmpo.
And he is just showing off right now. I mean, he's giving you leadership. Giannis just takes pride in stepping up and hitting those big shots.
Here's Chamberlain. And he can't bank that one in.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Paul passes to Antetokounmpo. To tie it up. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Doncic.
And I mean, how do you guard Giannis? When he's looking to score, sometimes you just have to foul him.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. Boston has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To take the lead, and rejected. Havlicek passes to Payton. Pass to Chamberlain. And there's the rejection. And here is Antetokounmpo. Ewing passes to Paul. Here's Malone, right wing. Outside Paul. 6 on the shot clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Can't knock in the 3. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Good on the first, and that'll put them up 2. And and he hits both free throws here, and it's a three-point game.
What composure at the line, forcing your opponent to look for the three-pointer now.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
They should have a play prepared for this scenario. Little time, you need a three. Of course, the D will be guarding the line, but no one said it was going to be easy.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Here's Havlicek. Oh, it goes! He got it off in time!
Just in the nick of time.
Count the basket!
A three-pointer that will go down as one of the biggest shots in basketball history.
And so it's Boston who scrapes by with the win. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. So that's a wrap for the first game of the NBA Finals. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.